Recently, there are reports that the XFL lost $60 million in 2023. Does that mean they're going to file bankruptcy? Have they hit rock bottom? Well, maybe not. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and CEO Danny Garcia both say that the XFL are playing the long game. Even though they lost $60 million this year, they expect to be cash flow positive by 2027. Reading into that a little bit more, that $60 million might not be because of the operating cost of 2023. It could be because of signing bonuses. It could be because of leasing stadiums, equipment purchases, prepaying insurance. All these costs could be occurring over multiple years, but from a cash standpoint, they might have to pay up front. In that respect, it makes sense that they lost, quote unquote, $60 million. Another way to think about it is how the NFL has signing bonuses and a salary cap. The signing bonus is paid usually up front, but from a salary cap standpoint, it's usually elongated over several years of the contract and sometimes even longer. From the XFL standpoint, they could be pre-purchasing items such as insurance, equipment, leases, and that cost would be up front from a cash standpoint, but from an accounting standpoint, might occur over 3 to 5 years, shorter or longer, which makes sense on why they're trying to play the long game. They're investing up front for potential future gains. Danny Garcia also confirmed the league's financial stability, stating that we are extremely well capitalized for the long term. She even said that the media rights with ESPN paid about 25% of revenue for 2023, and the annual revenue amount currently is about $20 million per season. Additionally, they project that revenue for the league will be $100 million. So looking from a numbers standpoint, if their media rights with ESPN is $20 million, and that was at 25% in 2023, that means they made $80 million or so in revenue in 2023, which also means if they expect $100 million in revenue in 2024, they expect a $20 million increase in revenue, or about 25%, which is pretty good. In theory, that should also affect their bottom line or their losses, so that might make their losses go down from 60 to 40, or like mentioned before, some other losses might be long-term losses, so it might be 30, 20, something of that nature. In respects to being cash flow positive by 2027, Gary Cardinal, the co-founder of XFL and co-owner of Redbird Capital, who's one of the owners, expects the XFL to become cash flow positive by 2027 and even potentially surpass Major League Soccer to become the 5th biggest sports league in the United States. That's pretty big ambitions, especially since Major League Soccer, the MLS, is growing pretty rapidly in the United States. So it should be interesting to see what happens there. As previously mentioned, the XFL does have a media contract with ESPN for $20 million annually. But they also do have sponsorship deals with Progressive and Under Armour, currently under wraps, which helps with their revenue and cash. There are many different ways how the XFL can succeed in the future, and we'll be going over those in a different video, which you can see if you subscribe to the channel. It will also be added to the description of this video and added to the end of this video once it is made and published on the channel. But we would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on how the XFL can succeed and become profitable and to make spring football an ongoing reality. Again, feel free to subscribe for future content, especially the future of the XFL content that's going to be posted, along with additional content. Again, let us know your comments down below, and thanks for watching.